Welcome back. Hopefully you've had a chance to watch the 2 previous videos. The Start Here video, which is an introduction or overview to the entire video series, as well as the introduction to this video, the economy. If you haven't seen them yet, please take a minute and check them out. With that said, welcome to part 1 of 4 of the economy. In this video, we'll be focusing on 3 areas of America's economy by looking at personal finances, the housing market, and the banking system. Let's dig right in with personal finances. Bankruptcy cases are up 14%. This is just in a 1-year period. That is a huge increase. That's almost 200,000 more people filing for personal bankruptcy in 2010. This information was taken from the uscourts.gov and was posted November of 2010. The true unemployment rate for July 2010 was 16.5%. The advertised unemployment rate was 9.5%. That's what everybody else is told. But the total unemployment, including those marginally attached to the labor force, and that's the key word, marginally attached, was 16.5%. That includes those who have given up on seeking employment and those that are no longer eligible to receive benefits, as well as the underemployed. This information was gathered from 2 sources, the Wisconsin State Journal and the Bureau of Labor and Statistics website from July 2010. Now let's jump over to the banking system. This quote was taken from the Wall Street Journal online edition on September 27, 2010. What a headline. Banks keep on failing, no end in sight. This is not a tabloid creating a shocking title for effect. This is the Wall Street Journal. Let's just see if we can get some corroboration on this headline. We get it the very next day. We see the real depth of the banking system problem with this headline, which was taken from September 28, 2010, from a copy of the Weiss Report, stating unequivocally that the 279 banks have collapsed in the last 2 years, and only 36 banks failed, and this is the important part, in the previous 6-year period. Not only has this time frame reduced by a factor of 3, but that's an 800% increase in bank failures in 1/3 the time. Banks are still failing left and right. And according to the Weiss Report, name brand banks across the nation, ones that you recognize and probably use, are on the verge of failure. And they are being rated D+ or worse. Let's move on. Let's take a look at the housing market. According to the Los Angeles Times, U.S. home foreclosures reached a record high in July of 2010. They also reported that bank repossessions increased 38% in the second quarter from the same period a year earlier. Unfortunately, the housing market hasn't improved since July. Let's see why. In January 2011, RealtyTrack lists on the first page of their website an interactive graph that shows each state and the activity regarding foreclosures. Although some states are faring better than others, the overall statistic for the U.S. is 1 in every 494 homes, called housing units, received a foreclosure filing just in January alone. With 130 million homes as of January 2009, that's 200,000 homes in the U.S. received a foreclosure notice just in January. What do you think the impact of just January's notices have been on the banking system? What about February through December of 2011? That's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, it's reality and it's hard-hitting information and not very happy news. Now you know why I've decided to do these videos in segments. But let's keep going and dig a little deeper and see what we find in the next video segment. Please select the next video now so you can continue with State News.